When I'm painting, I just go into my own world. I love being with people, it's great fun, but I'm immersed in the work. And I think that's really essential for art. I think everyone would say the same thing there. It's a very monastic existence. I basically never even considered doing a field guide because I didn't think anyone would be keen enough to put up the resources required to do it really well. The moment I heard about the book, I started. And the other day I had a look at it and yeah, it's 8 years. 7 days a week almost. Peter Menkhorst was the next on and brought on a number of different artists and editors, 6 in all in the end. The painting part of it's I don't even know whether it's half the time I spent, because there's so much time spent researching and working out what's going to go onto the plate.
A very meaty book. There's more images, more words. There's a lot of value for money in the field guide. I think people will identify birds more accurately because of it.
Pretty good team, actually. So yes, I think our friendships are stronger because we've conducted this long and drawn out and exacting process, and we've come out the other end with something that I think we're all pretty proud of. So yeah, it's a nice feeling.
I think for any field guide illustration, the secret is to make it look as real and as accurate and as close to what the bird looks like as possible. It's actually, there's a lot of original work that happens while you're doing it. We're actually bringing new stuff into the scene, and I think that's going to work really well with the book. I think people are going to appreciate that.
The more people who get intrigued by birds and want to be able to put a name to them, that's the beginning of an interest in natural history.
The book's based on a lifetime's experience of birding, and since I was a small kid I took extensive notes, and I've always fallen back on those, but then they all got burnt on Black Saturday, and it meant I had to look through a lot of photos and do a lot of bird watching to refresh my memory. That was the trickiest bit, just catching up on the lost stuff.
I've been interested in birds probably before I was really conscious of it. I was actually born into it, and I've got my father to thank for that. He was in the Bird Observers Club in the early days, and he started taking me out in the bush from a very early age. I can't remember how young I would have been. So it's all his fault. And it's a real shame that he's not around now to actually see where I've got to with the work. He would have really loved this.
Modern lives, we are freedom. We are the birds in flight. There is no one to hold us down. No cage strong enough to hold us. We are freedom. We are the birds in flight. There is no one to hold us down. Not you.